Hello Tacticians, my name is Nathan Ng, and today we'll be going through the 11.4b mid-patch update. This one only has a few changes and bug fixes, but we'll definitely think it'll have an impact on the meta. Before we begin though, let's get into our question of the day. Do you miss reroll compositions, or are you glad they're gone? I personally love reroll compositions. I have like a gambling addiction. Anyway, if you want to reach your dream rank in TFT, visit us at ProGuides.com where you can enlist a coach today. Let's get into the video. Nasus has been in a rough spot ever since they decided to nerf his kit in 11.4. So Riot has decided to tweak his starting mana numbers from 0/80 to 0/70 to compensate for his fall from grace as a big dog in 11.3. Just be wary though, this is not a huge change and we don't think it'll warrant you trying to go for Nasus 3 in most games. That being said, Nasus will feel a lot better if you're playing him in the early and mid game as an item holder or trait bot. Ever since the rework of Nicolai's kit in 11.4, she's been declawed and turned into a humble house cat. Her spear damage has been increased from 100, 175 to 300 from 100, 150, and 250, which will hopefully make her feel somewhat usable now. Again, don't expect her to return from her former glory as one of the one-shotting machines, but she should definitely be performing decently at 2-star in Warlords and Sharpshooter now. Olaf has managed to evade one of the most heaviest nerfs at the start of the patch and has risen to be one of the most powerful carries if itemized well. When equipped with Runaan's Hurricane, Deathblade, and Guardian's Angel or Rapid Fire Cannon, he was wiping out entire boards by himself in a matter of seconds. Runaan's Hurricane especially was overpowered considering how it interacted with Cleave and his ultimate allowing him to shred through the front line and back line simultaneously. The balance team decided this combo was too deadly, so they removed Runaan's Hurricane proccing off of Olaf's Cleave effect now. This is quite a significant nerf and we'll have to see if the item will still be best in slot for him. To compensate for this loss, they decided to increase his base AD from 80 to 90, so hopefully this change with other items might see more viability. We suspect Olaf's gonna be in a good spot despite the Runaan's nerf, and he can still be a viable carry in your Slayer or Dragon Soul comps. Talon had a weird bug where he was not properly resetting and lost all of his mana if his target died. A lot of players were hesitant to play him due to this, as nothing felt worse than seeing your Talon fail to reset and die as a result. Now that this bug is gone, Talon should be in a very good spot to become the go-to assassin for annihilating squishy backlines once again. So expect to see a lot more Talon in the coming days. Quicksilver was incorrectly preventing damage from Nasus's Wither and also blocking some other non-CC debuffs such as Grievous Wounds and Mana Reeve. The latter bug was very influential for the vast majority of games and ultimately made Quicksilver Sash far more valuable than it should have been. This change will hopefully fix all these issues and see the item return to its original state. Runaan's Hurricane was incorrectly applying damage amp from sources such as Slayers, Giant Slayers, and Hand of Justice, so the item was doing much more damage than intended. With this fix, Runaan's Hurricane might feel a lot weaker than before, but we'll have to keep an eye on it and see how it actually affects its damage output. Well, that's going to be it for the B patch notes. Most compositions should be relatively unaffected by these changes, but expect Slayers to be knocked down a peg in terms of power, with Olaf's and Runaan's Hurricane's nerf. Let us know how your games are going and what you're working for in the comments down below. With all that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day. Peace.